So fun if there was a curfew system like Bully.
Remember, use a disillusionment charm. So
We were talking about that.
This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Okay, thank you, Moon. We were talking about that on our Tuesday night live stream over on YouTube. I did a full, in-depth review of the game. And I don't know, what do you guys think? People in the chat now. Because I feel like it's one of those things that sounds good on paper. Like you feel like you would want that. But imagine if every time in Hogwarts Legacy you were roaming around at night, you had to sneak. Every time? I feel like it's one of those things that sounds really good, but then once you actually implement it, it would get annoying over time. Because I mean, at first thought, I think I agree, because it's like, in the old games, it was like that. But it was usually pretty easy to get around things. I don't know, in a game like this, though, where it's just free roam, you can do anything, anytime, I feel like it might get annoying. Dear Mirabelle, my dear Dot. Wait, who's Dot? Has been asking after you. Perhaps I can convince her to stop in for a butterbeer or two if you were to join us. It's been far too long. When you do manage to come by, I wonder if you'd be able to part with a few of your plants, the more fragrant ones. Ever since the troll attack, customers have been complaining about the smell of, believe it or not, old socks. Nothing I've tried seems to cover the stench. Hoping to see you soon, with or without the plants. Your friend, Serona. All right, so this must be Mirabelle's private area here. And you have the Hufflepuff. That's a slightly different one. Look at that. So these are like her private quarters, I guess. You got the little badger right there. I do not remember seeing that on my first playthrough. Because that is definitely a slightly different badger. Maybe that one is meant to be from her time at Hogwarts. Slightly different. Dot is a woman from the village. Okay, interesting. Yeah, look at all these plants. Definitely Mirabelle's area here. Take her scarf. She won't mind. Yeah, I really thought it was so cool how you could go into a lot of their private studies and get more details and more information about the professors. All right, so I think that's all we can do in this area right now. Room Raiders Hogwarts Edition. I know, and the caretaker is the one who put us up to it. He's the one who said, here, go do this. Oh, wait, that's wrong way, leading us back out. All right, this one is not locked. Ooh, we have another letter here. Oh, this is from the minister. Professor Fig, I'm in receipt of your most recent owl. Apologies for the delay in my response. I'm still receiving a good deal of correspondence regarding the introduction of the not-so-recent stooging penalty in Quidditch, which in my humble opinion has brought the game into the modern age. Astonishing, frankly, how many spectators want nothing less than seeing Quidditch keepers flattened entirely. As to the topic of your recent letter, we at the Ministry assure you that any and all potential threats to wizard kind are taken quite seriously. Oh, so he's probably been reaching out to him about the goblin threat. I've made note of your concerns, and inasmuch as time allows, the Department of Magical Law Enforcement will ensure the matter is looked into. Schedule permitting. Schedule permitting. We value the opinions of esteemed wizards such as yourself, and you may rest assured that we have matters well in hand. Should you wish, I can have my secretary secure seats for yourself and a guest in this year's Quidditch final. I think you would be delighted to see the results of a well-run and efficient government. Warmest regards, Ferris Spavin, Minister for Magic. I used to say Spavin, and then I think it's Fig who says Spavin at some point. Damia, welcome in. Sea Dog, I see you right there. What do I think about the delay? Oh, I didn't respond to that because we had just talked about that delay when you asked about it. I thought you probably heard my response because your question came so quick after it. Yeah, we talked about that right at the beginning of the stream. Filch would have a stroke. Level 2 lock right there. We can't get in there yet. So this must be Fig's area right here. All right, upstairs we go. Casting Revelio reveals authority figures in enemy locations, allowing you to scout ahead and remain undetected. See, I honestly wish... We were talking about stealth and sneaking around earlier. I don't know that I would want it to be that way every single time, but I do wish there were more situations and scenarios like this right here, where stealth is needed. Reminder to staff, the Hogwarts house elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. They are seldom unprepared for any number of items that they might encounter each day. However, only the other day, an unexpected stash of wizard crackers went off from behind a cushion. The cacophony, I think that's how that's pronounced, was most untoward, engulfing one poor elf in blue smoke and giving those of us nearby an abominable ringing in our ears for the rest of the day. I expect that the culprit was Peeves. Please keep an eye out and be careful. Matilda Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Right? Like, it's just this section and then that one mission with Sebastian in the library. Use L2 and R2 to lure unsuspecting enemies. Oh, maybe have stealth, like, just to sneak out. And once you're out, like, outside the castle. Oh, it's all good, Sea-Dog. It's all good. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we were just saying, like, it's unfortunate that there's a delay, but hopefully it will result in a better game. And we did have, over on our YouTube Live the other night, we had one of the developers working on the game actually stop by and said they had been playing the PS4 version and that it was shaping up nicely. So for anybody who may be worried, just know that on their end, it sounds like things are progressing. They just need a little bit more time. Oh, look at this little area. This is cool. Wait, is that the one that people think looks like Snape? There's one I know in the Room of Requirement. I could see it a little bit. I don't know that it was intended for that purpose, though. If that's the exact same one. All right, we have another letter right here. My darling Abraham, you would be overjoyed to know that the local children have taken to playing gobstones in the street. Just wait, A and M. Aren't those the same? I think those are the same initials that we found last time. There was a letter in the Room of Requirement, A and M. Because I think, is Ronan's wife, does her name start with an M? You'd be overjoyed to know that the local children have taken to playing gobstones in the street just outside of your study window. They're quite charming, I must say. I noticed the youngest was without her own set of gobstones, so I lent her one of yours. I knew you wouldn't mind. Wait, I just had the thought. Does that mean that when school's in session that the wizards and witches who have spouses, they live without them for that huge chunk of the year? No way, right? Like, when you have apparating, why wouldn't they just... I don't know, maybe they go home every night? With apparating, anything's possible, right? I do hope things are going well at the castle. I'm relieved that you arrived safely. Dreadful story about the gentleman from the ministry. Was he really traveling with Eleazar and a student? Simply dreadful. Do write when you have a moment. I'm most eager to hear your stories of this year's Summoner's Court participants. Your students so adore you, my dear. With love, M. Yeah, I mean, the way she's writing this, it's like they're not going to see each other for months until there's a break. Okay, so this is Ronan's area. It makes little sense. Don't think about it. I mean, they could do it one of two ways, right? Like, when you have apparating, the professors could just apparate in every day. Now, I know you can't apparate onto the Hogwarts grounds, but it shouldn't be too hard. You know, apparate just outside, and then you just walk on into work for the day. Or they have these huge private quarters where they seemingly sleep, so Why not just have the spouses come and hang out with them? And then if they have somewhere else to go to work, then they just leave each day. Hold on, we've found an inconsistency here. The Boggart cabinet? Wait, in here? In Ronan's area? Oh, right there? You think that's actually meant to be the Boggart cabinet? Or is that just where Ronan keeps his clothing? I do love all of Ronan's decorations. I mean, clearly reflects his love of all things like fun and games. Tempest in a bottle right there. Evaporating would make our lives so much easier, right? A letter in Black's room saying the kids miss him. Yes, I do remember seeing that one. From his wife. Can apparate from Hogwarts. Yeah, like from inside. But I mean, they could walk out. Walk off the grounds, you know? I feel like there's a very easy way around that. Alright, I don't think we need to go in there just yet. We're on the lookout for 2 moons, I think he said. Ooh. But first. No, lock on. There we go. It looks the same, but that's not. Yeah, I was thinking. Oh, sharp. Oh my gosh, sharp.
Have no business in the faculty tower.
I did not get caught on my first playthrough. Oh, dude. He was not having it. Yeah, I think he's up here talking with Weasley.
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Let's listen in. Let's listen in.
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between
Coddled
Arcanite and
cape
Asphodel.
flappers.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
Optimistic, pessimistic, much? Yeah, Sea-Dog, this is our second playthrough.
Revelio.
Oh, I thought that was... Okay. We press on. Yeah, we're about... Let's see, what are we? Level 17 on this playthrough, I think? Yeah, level 17. On this playthrough, I am focusing way more on story. Okay, let's see if this... He's not even looking at... Oh, no. No. Okay. Yeah, go that way, dude. Go on that way. Got a field guide page to collect, my friend.
Revelio.
I think you have one right here, too. Yeah. Boris the Bewildered. This statue of a lost-looking wizard known as Boris the Bewildered has perplexed students for ages. Is he coming or going? Is he at the beginning of a journey or the end? Perhaps we shall never know. Boris the Bewildered. Is he at the beginning of a journey? I'm going to say beginning. I mean, he looks like he's afraid to even start, though. He looks afraid to start. Marielle, welcome in.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Prefect's bathroom. I mean, we can go ahead and go in here. Oh, there is one in here. Right? I think there's one in here. I believe there is a moon here. Just completely on the other side. Yeah, there it is. Oh man, we got a lot of students over there though. Turn on the water. Alright, let's do this. Let's... Wait. No, I want to... Prefects! There you go. Somebody go investigate.
She's right.
No! Where did you come from? Oh man, the sneaky Slytherin prefect. Did not see her coming. Clint, welcome in, Clint. How's it going? Simeon, first time I got caught was the prefect's bathroom. Wait, that's... Oh, dude, we should have had that. I just did not see that one at all. Yeah. We already know this. All right, we hadn't found any of them yet because we've been taking our time, just exploring everything. Oh, they've changed positions right here. Okay, so that's fine. We've already went in there. We'll get the arithmancy door later. I'm not worried about it right now. Apparently we missed that, though. Oh, and hold on. Sharp and Weasley are not here anymore either.
Revelio.
Jewel-encrusted tortoiseshell. Many assume this to be the shell of a fire crab native to Fiji. However, those in the know swear it's a bejeweled tortoiseshell created by a mad wizard near Versailles when his chateau was overrun by nifflers. The dazzling shell was carried off to be discovered years later by a Hogwarts professor on holiday in the Ardennes. I have no idea how to say that last word. Ardennes? Ardennes? All right, and that one's a level 3 lock, so we can't get in there for a while. Oh, yeah, it did detect when you said troll. It thought you were calling someone else that. Automod on top of it. Hey, it's Sea Dog with the hydrate there. Also, I see a new follow there. Welcome in to the new follows. All right, so you need to go over there. Okay, fine. Just go on upstairs. That works too, sir. Just ignore the portrait that moved right there. It's all good.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
All right, we need to see exactly how many they have in here. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. All right, so I see 1, 2, 3. Wait, how can you see me already? No shot. Okay, you go to investigate. Wait, where'd the... Okay, so yeah, then the other two are still over there.
Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marksman Professor Hector's class.
Alright, got the moon.
What that class is for.
I'm gonna do...
Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak to a...
I want to turn on one of these. There we go.
That's it. 50 house points. You really can't do that.
Prefect's bathroom. The prefect's bathroom features a swimming pool-sized bathtub that can be filled with enchanted soap and colorful bubbles, as well as a beautiful painted mural depicting a mermaid. Level 1 lock right there. Oh man, what do you think? Should we go for it? Oh. Just be very quiet. Just wait in here. We'll be very quiet, guys. Go swim. I can't right now. I'm on the stealth mission.
Revelio.
Oh no, he's right outside there now. I want to open up this chest. We're just relaxing here on the stall. Oh no. Imagine if he just stays there. Oh, and look at that. That looks like... Oh, I think that's another demiguise on the floor above. You hid in the stall too. Come on. Come on. No! Close the door!
I'd bet my badge.
No, please.
Thinking they can simply go
What are you
anywhere
doing,
outside.
dude? Close the door. Come on, man. Oh, man, he's coming. He's following me quickly. All right, there we go. We unlocked that. Let's go ahead and get this field guide page. Oh, I forgot to read it. Unicorn fountain. Oh, no. Oh, I do remember this part right here.
Well, suppose I
know.
I suppose Professor Black knows.
Oh man, we got it. No, no.
They're terribly
We're dead.
disappointed about
We're done.
being cancelled.
We're done.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this year.
Oh man. Alright, so we've got to go back now. We just got caught in the hospital wing. I promise you guys, my first playthrough, I did not get caught at all. Did not get caught at all. Now that's what, our second time already? I think I'm just being too lax. Alright.
Professor Black knows best.
Just going straight by.
Students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch
Go
being
straight by.
cancelled.
Please be quiet, student. Don't say anything. Alright, now we just wait here. But first, should we try and distract them? Like, should we get them to go investigate over there? Did I just hit... I think we just hit Professor Hecat with that. That was not intended. I was trying to make it just fly right by. You know what? I'm going to be extra bold. I'm going to go after this right here. Wait, why can I not lock on? There we go. No way! Oh no.
All of the team flying about and the golden snitch.
Go, go,
Rather
go,
a
go,
lot like life,
go,
isn't it?
go. I don't know where the nurse is. Oh my goodness, we made it. We made it. Whew. Okay. Alright, I think that's all we needed to get for our buddy Gladwin.
Revelio.
Now we just have to go back and tell him. Yeah, this is such a fun area to explore. Such a fun area to explore, especially when you come back later. Man, what is this guy doing? How long does he just... No! No!
Right? I'm afraid I must root you out.
Oh my goodness. Hold on, do we even have to go back though? We should still have the moons, so we should just be able to tell Glad. Oh, of course it puts us back in here. Of course it does. Hey, Trisha. Thank you so much for the 2 months. Appreciate that very much, Trisha. Enjoy your ad-free viewing. And guys, if you're a sub here, check out the new animated emotes. We were spamming those early at the start of the stream. Okay, that time it was a lot easier. I guess it was just a matter of better timing. Alright, let's make our way all the way back to the bottom. Okay, there's one more. Let's see, can we just sneak right behind you? That's what I'm going to try to do. I think we're good. I think we're in the clear. Hold on, is this a level 1? No, it's not. Why am I even wasting my time right now? I just need to get back to Gladwin and complete this mission. Yeah, there you go, Simeon. Yeah, we are playing on hard mode as well. This is hard mode. Yep. All right, Gladwin.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have
We
the
got
moons
it.
you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker,
Not Peeves.
Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Oxmead, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
If I have the time,
I'll see what I can do, but I'm fairly
you
busy.
don't make promises.
I can't promise anything.
Understood, but I hope you will find the time.
Yeah, the
In
hype
case
one.
it matters,
I love the hype
I
one
do have
too.
something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when
And
necessary.
lots of Revelio to find the moons. Lots and lots of Revelios. All right.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that.
All right,
I knew
Gladwin.
you were the one to ask for help. Keep
So
at it.
now, any moons that we find in the castle, we can start collecting them. So we'll do cross wands here, and then we'll see if we can open that up yet. Future champion indeed. Let's go, Lucan. Transfiguration. Thanks, Ryan. That's what I was thinking. All right, Lucan. I think we have to do something with the training dummy, too.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find
All right, hard mode. I don't know if it makes cross wands any harder, but
ready for a shot
we're
at
doing
glory?
it. Ready for a shot? I'm
I
ready.
certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Nope.
I'll go it alone.
Solo.
Then let's get started.
Further increase
We can
the
make this a real
challenge.
victory.
Oh, it's Leander,
Spirit.
Charlotte, and speaking of Nelly, I think that's Nelly right there. Dude, 4v1. 4v1. It's all right. We got this.
There goes my way.
Incendio.
Really? Oh my goodness.
Come on.
Just a little bit too late.
That's a practice.
Don't shy away now. Act like a winner.
Okay, this is pretty tough. They have a lot of... oh, wait. We meant to use all of the... Okay, what did they want us... Sharp wanted us to use something at the same time. I think it was the... I think it was Maxima. And the Adurus. Okay, so we just use Adurus. Now we use Maxima. Nope, wrong one.
Incendio.
All right, we got Charlotte out of the picture. Victory! Let's go. Can't remember if we have to go again or not, or if that's it.
Victory! You've
Nope,
won the
that's it. We
tournament!
won. I'm just getting
That
started.
was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is
think it's
my
robes,
great
right?
honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner,
I was
I
so
suppose I should get
disappointed
back to
there
my schoolwork.
wasn't more
Wonder how
cross
my
wands
apology plans to
after
do it.
this.
I haven't tended them in ages.
I thought it was going to be a recurring thing that just kept happening throughout the school year, but it just ends. That's just it. That's it right there. What do you think about that,
You can't be
Leander?
beat, can you?
I cannot.
Shame it's over.
Wait, here's Nelly
Let's
right
just get
here.
it started.
Let's go ahead and unlock this while we're here. Since we just unlocked Alohomora. Oh, same place. I know, the Halloween decorations. It's very nice. That's another little quality of life thing I'd love to see is if they could add where we could jump to any season. Because just to see all the different decorations, even after you've beaten the game. New Game Plus, stuff like that. Man, it's actually pretty dark back here, isn't it?
Lumos.
Pretty dark in this stairwell. Oh yeah, this is a cool puzzle right here. Can't remember if we can solve this yet. Let's see, will Glacius work on it? Or do we need Arresto Momentum? Oh, Glacius will work. Okay, cool. Because the first time I solved it, I used Arresto Momentum, but looks like Glacius will work just as well.
Revelio.
Let's grab that field guide page while we're here. Oh, wow. Glacius holds it for a while. Look at that. New Game Plus. Yes. They need it for sure. I would love to see a New Game Plus added. See, it's so easy to get sidetracked. Oh my goodness, that stays much longer. Let's see, do I actually have to... Wow, okay. If you guys haven't done that puzzle yet, it is much better to use Glacius, because Arresto Momentum wears off. I'm pretty sure Arresto Momentum wears off, but that Glacius was holding for a while. So you basically, like, you can look at the little, the symbol on the doors here. It's like, see, this one looks kind of like a little heart at the top. So it's this one right here. So when it comes by, we need to stop it right here. And now, this door should remain open. You use the rest of momentum as well. Yeah, I totally thought was probably the best choice, but I guess not.
Revelio.
All right, we got a new wand handle from that right there. Okay, and then let's see, where's the next one? I think the other one, is it up high? Is there another level? That's right, there's another level here. Okay, that one, I don't even know how to describe that. It looks like a little man sitting on his, sitting on his side. Okay. Facing the left. This one right here. That's the one. Wow, I wonder how long it stays when you use Glacius. Maybe you have to... I'm sure if you leave and come back, it will eventually... Alright, now... Because I remember doing it... Yeah, with Arresto, I kind of had to hurry a little bit to make it up to that spot right there. Legendary chest right here. Kellen, welcome in, dude. How's it going? Yeah, one more for advanced tips and tricks. Exactly. Unidentified face item right there. You've been wondering how Professor spells to keep it from changing back? Yeah, like I said, my first try, or my first playthrough, I used Arresto on both of them, or all of them, because there's more than just those two. Okay, so we already got that one. I know there's two more. Okay, I think they're down, though. Let's go down. Oh, finally! It just wore off. Wow, so Glacius, I mean, it holds for a while. Okay, we need... That one kind of looks like the face of an owl. All right, right here. Use that, and then this one will open up. Oh, no. All right, hold on. Let me go out. He even opened his eye when the door opened. Demiguise in the portrait, or in the tapestry right there. Hogwarts Legacy TV, welcome in. How's it going? Kellen still can't believe we were speaking about this game nonstop, and now it's here in our hands. I know. Not only in our hands, for many people already beaten and moved on. It's crazy after all the years of waiting. So yeah, this is my second playthrough, of which I'm sure there will be many more in the future. I don't know if I'll play through it again immediately after this one, but okay. And then I think there's one final spot at the bottom that we can unlock with this.
Revelio.
Let's see. Is it you? Nope. You're another. Is it? I think it's this one right here. Yes, it is the unicorn. All right, where is the unicorn at? Right there is the unicorn. Okay, so we'll wait for it to swing back. Wait, Lucan's still showing a quest? Oh no, I don't know if that's over far enough. Yes, it still worked. Perfect. Okay, the door... I don't know what happened with the door right there. Solve Hogwarts secrets. Challenge complete. Hold on, what did we get out of that right there? Conjuration. Large natural terrain. Okay. Alright, nothing else in this one. Dude! It never fully opened. Look at this. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. I'm afraid to keep doing it because I don't want it to glitch and lock me in there. Look on the floor? Whoa, where at, Ryan? Where should I look on the floor? Back in that room? How long does it take you to play through it? That's a tough one because I'll tell you, on this second playthrough, I could have went through a lot faster if I wasn't watching all the cutscenes, but because we're streaming it live, and I realize some people may be watching it for the full experience, and we're posting it over on YouTube as well. So I want to watch the cutscenes, but the cutscenes can get pretty long. Like if you skip those, I'm not going to say you can cut the time in half, but I don't know, maybe by a third, by a fourth if you're skipping the cutscenes. But yeah, my first playthrough of doing everything, it was a 100% playthrough, was right around 80 hours.
Excellent idea.
Right around 80 hours.
Be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
And keep in mind, I was also doing a lot of playing to capture footage for content, to make videos and stuff. So that's
brilliant.
Wonderful.
That's certainly why mine's probably a little bit higher, because some people, I think, are able to do 100% in 60 hours or so.
If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Oh, the symbols are also on the floor. I see now. Yes. Oh, I need Incendio now. Accio, Incendio, Levioso. Okay. There it is. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, Accio, Incendio. Yeah, I can see why they teach you that one. It's almost a must before you cast Incendio. Oh, cooldown.
Incendio.
No, no, no.
Accio. Incendio.
Oh my goodness. It's a long combo right there.
Excellent form.
Takes some time to get through it. Yeah, it does.
I'd hate to face you in a duel.
I couldn't have done it without you. It was just a dummy.
It was only a training dummy.
True, but it's a difficult dummy. Believe me, I know. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again.
Yeah, I wish they would have taught even more combos. Good point.
You haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
But then I also, oh, that's tough because I also kind of like the idea of experimenting on your own, finding them on your own. All right, I really want to finish the Daedalian Keys quest. I might do that off stream actually. That way, next time we play, I'll have that robe ready to go. Best robes in the game. Anybody who doesn't know, the robes that you get for completing the Daedalian Keys quest, so cool. It's kind of a lengthy quest unless you know exactly where to find everything, which we have a YouTube video up for that. If you don't mind, like some people want to find them on their own. I get that. I respect it. But if you want to just get straight to the... Wait, what has happened here? What? How did these fish end up here? I have so many questions. So many questions. I don't know if there was a storm or what.
Revelio.
All right, so... Wait, you're already at your destination. Lodgok, what am I supposed to be doing, buddy? I don't even remember. Hey, welcome in, Steffe. You did all the things too? Nice. Good luck. Good luck to everybody who entered. Recover the helmet from the thieves. Well, did I not? thought we searched everything that we could here. You're already at your destination. Recover the helmet from the thieves. Oh, maybe we just have to like explore this whole little area here? Because I see the map. It's like, oh, there we go. Come on. Wait. Wait. Oh, I want that. There we go. Oh, apparently the barrel was blocking our path. Fair enough.
That's it.
There it is. And of course now we have more people showing up for an attack.
Perhaps it's dinner.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Accio.
You will make. Don't think you're going to get out of this alive.
Expelliarmus, you
You're going to
All
regret
right, these are level 20. No, sir, you're not getting away that easy.
I do believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself.
You have uncollected rewards. Ooh, let's see what we got in the rewards. I know! What was going on with those fish? There's been a few things I've seen on my second playthrough that I never saw on my first playthrough. Or maybe I should say I don't remember seeing on my first playthrough. And that right there was one of them. I do not remember that. Do not remember that. Hey, JW, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Okay, we do have another talent that we unlocked. 1 talent point available. And as you can see, we are adding a lot more to the Dark Arts tree this time. All right, so that's actually all we can upgrade on there right now because we don't know any of the unforgivables just yet. Let's see what we have over here. Ooh, Glacius upgrade. Where's the Defendo upgrade? I'm going to save that because we just unlocked that quest from Sharp. All right, we need to return the helmet to Lodgok and then return to Professor Sharp and he will teach us Defendo, which one of my favorite spells in the game. One of the most powerful spells in the game, I would say. All right, take me back to Lodgok. Is he just up here? Marielle, thank you for stopping by. Have a good one. All right, he's just on the other side.
Never stopped me before.
There he is.
I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I
Sure
imagined.
to impress.
The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
Looks like a helmet.
Just looks like a helmet to me.
You're looking at what it is rather than what it means. To most goblins, this is more than a mere helmet. You did the thieves a
Hey, welcome
service
back,
by
Professor
recovering
Spells.
it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have
Will it,
impressed
though?
me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you.
Will it, though?
We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
And right after that, Elwyn redeeming a IRL word ban. Elwyn has selected the word magic. So, for the next 15 minutes here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of the internet, witches and wizards, muggles of all ages, welcome to everybody's favorite 15 minutes in RetroRaconteur's live streams. The 15 minutes when we have a banned word that we cannot say. We still don't have any punishment for it yet, but people still love laughing at me anyway. So, they repeatedly do this. Okay, so we should be able to learn Defendo now. Let's see if we completed that quest. Okay, we got Sebastian. We can do that next, and that one is required. We have to do that. The elf, the knapsack, and the loom. Deke wants to teach me how to use the knapsack to rescue certain beasts. I would argue that's a different word than our banned word, but it does have that word in it. We'll be very careful. All right, let's go ahead and do this first. So we learn Diffindo. Diffindo. All right, Hogwarts. Back to Sharp, down in the potions classroom. Hey, while I'm here. Oh no, we need to go back to Room of Requirement to get those Dittany
Have you finished your
leaves.
assignments?
I finished the task.
Yes,
Professor.
sir.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
I don't like your tone, Sharp. Don't
Yes,
like it.
Of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared.
Well, thank you, sir.
Talent and resolve
Thank
are
you.
a potent combination.
Appreciate
It
that.
would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready.
Oh man,
Focus.
my mom is here. I don't know
Diffindo can
what
be
she is
dangerous
cooking, but
if
it
you're not
smells
paying attention.
very tasty. Don't sleep on Diffindo, guys. Don't sleep on it. Followed by Glacius,
It seems
one
you
of the
have a
most powerful
grasp on
spells
Diffindo.
in the game.
I would encourage you.
See,
once
I've been
again
leaving
to
a slot
practice in
for
the
it.
classroom, for your sake and
Right there.
everyone else.
Glacius, Diffindo,
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Confringo,
Does have a bit of a cooldown on it, though.
Accio, Glacius, Diffindo.
As I mentioned earlier, Diffindo can be
All
versatile
right.
but dangerous. Good to see you can.
We got it, Sharp. We got it under control. Okay, now let's take a look at our next quest here. Meet Sebastian in Feldcroft. Deke wants to teach me how to use the knapsack. Oh, we kind of need to go in there anyway. So I'm going to do that one first. And then we'll go to Feldcroft. Okay, secret rooms. Room of Requirement.
Deke has seen one of these before.
Thank you,
He
sir.
calls it a knapsack.
Whoa, Deke trying to capture me. It's like he's seen the future. He knows Lord Retromort
Perfect for gathering.
goes
and
on to become an
transporting
incredibly
beasts.
powerful wizard. Not having it, Deke.
Pleasant
Not today.
little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class. That I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where.
All right, Deke,
Come
show
along,
me.
then.
Wait, is this when you unlock Vivariums?
Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
Oh. Okay, hold on, Deke. Before we do that, I need to collect this. Dude, this is hard mode. I actually have to make sure we're brewing the Wiggenweld potions. And we definitely need to upgrade this too. We need to get the large one where we can have a bunch going at one time. Alright, no unidentified gear. I also need to buy the hopping pot. Hopping pots are really, really good in this game. Loom is the biggest game changer. Yeah. All those upgrades and the extra properties you can start putting on things.
That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher, Deke hated working for him. He did
It's
horrible
funner than being a
things
dark
to
wizard.
beautiful
I don't know
beasts.
yet.
Oh,
I've not been one
it was
just
during
yet.
those days that Deke
Patrick.
first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good.
But Lord Retromort has been born now to take over the wizarding world. That is what this playthrough is all about.
Arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the puffle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Okay, so we've got to map that first. All right, Puffskein. These are pretty easy to get. How many do you want, Deke? How many do we need? Autumn, thank you for the follow.
You have here.
Do you need more? I don't think he cares. I think you just needed one, right? Just gonna go ahead and get a few. AK some people. Chat says we don't even have the first unforgivable yet. But that's what we're about to start that next. We have a new quest from Sebastian. It's not the one where you get Crucio yet, but it will move us one step closer to that. One step closer to that moment.
Everything's all right now.
All right, Deke, are you happy? We got 5 for you, buddy.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you.
Much safer with us, Deke.
Will be as simple to
Much
rescue
safer.
As a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts.
No, we have to go do that
But
too
we must be
for the
careful.
quest.
Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Oh, we want that loom, Deke, so we will meet you there. All right, let's fly a little bit. Haven't got a chance to just look at the scenery in a while. That is one thing that I don't think will ever get old of this game. Just being able to hop on the broom at any time and fly around this just incredible world that they've created. All right, while we're over here, you guys see what I'm eyeing, don't you? You see what I'm eyeing. We got to go ahead. Stargazer Tim, what's up? Welcome in. Looking up recipe for puffskein puff cakes. Yes, yes. Safer, in quotes, with me. Indeed. Puffskein puff cakes. I don't even want to ask about that one. Don't even want to ask about that one. All right, so that is 3, 4. Troller. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome in. Oh no, battery low. Hold on, I couldn't see though. Did I have... Okay, yeah, I did have the notification. I couldn't see if the notification popped up or not saying that we had them all. All right, we'll see how much longer we have on this battery. I can plug it up if I need to, but I prefer the freedom of keeping it wireless.
Hello,
all right,
Deke.
Deke.
Should
Now
we
what?
continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts.
That's
Easier
right.
to get in close and use the knapsack.
Levioso. Let's see. Levioso. Let's just do it,
Then I
Deke.
shall
Let's
go
just
and
do it.
rescue a Jobberknoll. Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Oh my goodness, look at these comments. Tim, what have you done? Thestral legs are are yummy. Wow. There's dark wizards and then there's dark wizards. You guys.
Leviosa.
Oh my goodness. I don't even remember how many he said we needed.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
I mean you no harm. Oh, Kedavra. Imagine though, imagine. Oh no.
Leviosa.
Come on. 1 and 2. Alright, that's 2. That should be enough for him.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Is that good for you, Deke? Oh no. I did not realize we were about to fall off right there.
I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack
Nice
and
and cozy.
Poachers want them for their
Hey.
feathers and are not kind when they gather them.
Timer is
Are
up.
there any other beasts nearby?
Band
Just
word
one
is
that
complete.
Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They
We
live
can
in
say
a
magic
clearing
again,
trees
guys.
up this
That was our band
footpath.
word.
Deke will see you there.
Oh my goodness, Deke! There's not enough space. Of course there is. That was a nice try, Tim, too. I saw it. Tim asking me, does the controller run on magic? It was a good try. It was a good attempt. Good attempt.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near
15
the large
minutes is
tree
way
with
too
the
short.
spiral pattern
You
in front,
try it,
but
Dustin.
only
You
under
try
the light
it.
of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait.
It just
until
so happens,
nightfall to
Deke,
see them.
I do have a way to hasten time. Oh, you guys know what? I just realized we completely forgot that other moon in the back of the hog's
I shall
head.
go and find a moon
Completely
calf
forgot
then.
about it.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
All right, advance time.
You should be proud of
First, let's go on over here, though. Oh, wait, we're here? Is this it? Oh, yeah, I do. I remember this in my first playthrough. All right, let's do wait, and we're going to advance. All right, Mooncats. I mean you no harm.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
There, there. There, there, little mooncalf.
Lumos.
No,
Leviosa.
not Lumos. Just go ahead and get 2.
I'll look after you.
We won't. Lord Retromort won't. Our first playthrough, RetroRaconteur absolutely would look after them. Lord Retromort.
It's a bit trickier than the others, but I have
Nah.
a moon calf now.
another beast. safe
Actually,
and
he
sound.
might,
Shame we
because
didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous
once
sight.
he sees that he can
He
use them,
supposes you're finished here. He'll be able
then
to
he probably
rescue
would
many
take
more
care of them.
beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
yes, then it's time to unlock the loom of improvement. All right, back to Hogwarts. Is Lumos the new Aurelio? No, I'm not used to this spell setup just yet. And honestly, I'm just not used to having the beast bag on much anyway.
There you are.
Okay, Deke.
Now, we need to show the beast you rescued, then you home.
He's about to open up our first vivarium.
But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide.
Here we go.
What exactly did you think of?
A loom with a view. I love it, Tim.
Heavens!
Deke's so surprised.
You've done it!
You told me what to do, Deke.
What is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
Come on, Deke. You knew this was gonna happen.
Inside when you're ready.
You knew. Alright, let's go on in. Why did they leave out the Yule Ball and Triwizard Tournament? So Triwizard Tournament, it wouldn't have been canon for this time period.
Look at this.
If you remember, it was a
It's
big deal in
amazing.
Goblet of Fire because they were
Where
bringing
are we,
it
Deke?
back. That was their first attempt in
It
a
seems
really
to be
long
a
time.
place for your beasts to live, a
So that's
vivarium of
probably
some
why they
sort.
didn't do it
Oh,
for the
your beasts
game.
will be quite comfortable
It was
here.
it was
They'll live healthy,
I don't know if
safe
I'd say it was
lives.
banned, but at some
Perhaps
point
you
they
want to
stopped doing
release
it.
them. Let them see their new home.
Release them, let them see their new home. All right. One of each. Adventurous little elf. The Jobberknoll.
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes
No
so
shot
too.
Deke would
But
trust a
if you
wizard
do
that
run
looks
out
like
of room,
my guy.
Madam Peckett Brood and
No
Peck in
shot.
Hogsmeade will help to find safe
Name them
homes
after
for them.
Voldemort's
Any beasts
pets.
that the room can't hold.
Yes,
We could name
she's
them after
well known for
Voldemort's Death
helping to
Eaters.
care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials. such as
Valuable
puffskein
materials. There
hair,
we go.
For example, if you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
All right. When magical beasts are nurtured, yeah, we know about this. So we need the feed. I guess he wants us to do this for the mission.
Most excellent.
Where's the other ones? Right there. Here, have some food. Beast isn't ready. Well, you better get ready. Lord Retromort does not have time. Eat your food or you get nothing. You get nothing. All right, where's the Jobberknoll? Hey, you. Do you want to eat? Yeah, that's right. You better get over here. You better get over here. Okay, wait. What do you still need? You still need to be fed. All right, you're good. And you needs to be brushed. How about now? No, not you again. You've already had a brush. You. Force feeding them. We're not force feeding them. All right, Deke, are you happy now?
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them.
Yes, time for the
First,
loom. Let's
you'll
go.
need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed
That's
with
the
what
only reason we
loom
did
can
this,
do.
Deke.
I'll
That's
go
the
and
only
experiment
reason.
with the loom now.
So please. All right, collection updated with the enchanted loom. Oh, hey, and we even got a trait for it too. Okay, so we need to this right here. Wow, and we really do not have a good spot for it. I'm just gonna put it right in the middle of the floor. Okay, it's under utility. Enchanted loom. Oh, this is a terrible spot for it, man. It needs to be close to the... Oh, wait, right here. Will this work? Yeah, there we go. And let's go ahead and make it green just to match everything else for our for our Slytherin playthrough here. Alright, gear features one primary offense or defense stat by default. Magical materials can be used with the loom to add and upgrade a secondary stat or apply traits to your gear. Multiple small upgrades can yield a meaningful boost in combat power. New beasts can be rescued at beast dens or unlocked in quests. New trait recipes can be collected in bandit camps. Alright, Deke. Now, are we finally good? Can we finally move on, Deke?
Loom, Deke?
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will.
Oh, dude, look at him.
Even more
He's getting so excited for this.
For now, however, Deke suggests
Can already feel the power.
And get to know the beast you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
All right, I think that's it. Yep, there it is. Complete main quest, 8 out of 8. So that's going to unlock something else in our challenges right here. Okay, we can do quests right there. All right, so we unlock the mask. Top of the class ensemble. All right, Sebastian. Where are you at, buddy?
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and ominous.
That is hard to
A
believe.
surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's.
Obviously, when we see her, we're seeing her in a very different state than she is normally, but more full of mischief than Sebastian? Wow.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of
lead
sight.
the way. Ooh, and I see another field guide page.
Here we are.
Hold on, Sebastian.
Just inside.
It's going to be too far out of the way. No, it is not. Hey, thank you so much for the 5 bits right there. Dubek, Omsi, TTV. Appreciate it, appreciate it. And thank you to the new follows as well. Looks like we had a couple new follows right there. As we just hit level 20. All right, Sebastian, let's do this. Guys, if you haven't played through the game yet, this is our first introduction to Sebastian's uncle Solomon, and whew, he's not really... This whole family situation, it's a really tough situation, and the more layers that peel back to it, the even worse it is. We just posted a YouTube video as well, if you guys haven't seen it, like a deep dive into the character of Sebastian. All right, here we go.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Oh, she says Sebastian too.
We've been
She
over this,
doesn't
boy.
say.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse.
There
Nothing
he is.
can.
There's the uncle.
The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never.
I mean, they just walked in.
Now look what you've done.
Blaming Sebastian.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Robe's glitching out a bit there.
Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Like, the uncle could have totally changed the whole trajectory of this. just with a little bit more love. Just a little bit. Just a little compassion, a little empathy would have went a long way.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
If I say surely... In my first playthrough, I said surely there's something, and he snaps back at me. I want to see what happens if I say I'm so sorry.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps
so
the healers
he
don't
stays
know
calm.
everything, sir.
Oh.
Sebastian is
Wait,
single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure,
he's gonna snap now.
He will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced.
Some
sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian.
Talking bad about
want to be of help,
the deceased.
Make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop.
Foreshadowing.
You'll remember what I've said. Good day.
Foreshadowing a little bit.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly.
Umbridge vibes.
I'm all right.
A little bit.
The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts.
That's slightly different dialogue since I'm in Slytherin.
Really, if it wasn't so dreary now.
I think.
Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone.
That was the moment for me.
Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
When she tells you that, look, I know nothing can be done. I can try.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
And then you also can find some fun little notes. That one from Seb to Anne. Dear Anne, Hogwarts isn't the same without you. Well, sharp is still as foul, but you know what I mean. Hope you're feeling better, Sebastian. And then one over here from her to him. Sebastian, this is my potion kit, not yours. Leave my things be. Alright, now we go back outside and talk to him.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I love how they're both apologizing for each other.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
See, like, all that right there.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Look, Sebastian makes some very bad choices in this game, but that whole scenario right there,
that abandoned estate.
Dude did nothing wrong. That uncle just completely destroyed that whole situation.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne.
Oh my goodness, Luna, relax. She's just like, she can't stand it. Luna's my dog, guys. Anybody new here that doesn't know? All right, I'm gonna save the most recent gameplay too. I want to save that cutscene. Make sure I get that cutscene that we just saw being played. I know the uncle just totally just doesn't even try. I mean, like I get not trying the dark magic stuff, but not trying like a shrivel fig. Like, why wouldn't you just like be okay, we'll try it? Unless there's just some major side effect, you know, that Anne doesn't want to try. Just immediately jerking it out of his hands. And not just like telling him no, just jerking it out of his hands. And then destroying it. Get him. Nope, I hear another one. Oh, he's trapped back there.
You've made your last.
Oh, there's more. Have I though?
How nice of you to stop.
Oh, look at that! All three of them together. Oh, hold on. We need a wig and weld. Oh, there's more! Dude, where are they all coming from? Man, I'm trying to save some of my wig and welds. Oh my goodness. Glacius Defendo. Super powerful even this early in the game. Whoa. No, not that spell. How do you already have that back? That shield.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for.
Just a bit. Just a bit, huh? Alright, so can we repair this? Yes, we can. Don't know if that served any purpose, but hey, we did it anyway. Oh my gosh, guys, she wants back out now. She seriously wants... No, no way. Luna. Stay in here. Lay. Just let her in, and she already wants out. Okay, what do you got for us, Sebastian?
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed.
Am I sure she's
they
not a
didn't
cat?
even give her a chance to run.
Pretty sure.
It sounds as if the Loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Rookwood Castle.
They seem to have set up camp for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
All right, so we got to do our little
It's a wonder the Ministry is
investigation here.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
Let's see. I don't think there was anything over here. Oh, wait. Wow, a single coin. A single coin. I don't know that I've ever seen it pop up and just say 1.
Revelio.
Wow. Good thing I didn't really go out of my way for that.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
All right, then there should be something else up here. My wife and I joke we need a doggy door on the office, on the office door, so she could just come and go freely.
Revelio.
All right, looks like we got a couple things over here. A Luna emoji. Yeah, we do.
Looks familiar.
Okay, wait, what is this?
Sebastian, I've seen this before.
I actually think we're maxed out on
the
Twitch
well,
right
the
now
view.
on our emotes.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Your brother has a doggy door in his office wall? Wow, that's cool. I mean, I legit, I think she would definitely use it. Actually, we would probably get one, we would put it in, and then she'd probably never want to go in or out. She would just stay in one spot.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Posture check from Anna there.
Revelio.
All right.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house.
She really is
There was
a
little
cat.
girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach.
Isadora Morganach.
She was one of the
There it
keepers.
is.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the
And
library?
hydrate.
I'm not following you.
I realize it's
I
a
think
lot
we're
to
done.
take in.
Hold on.
I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch.
Tiniest
They
of
call
drops
themselves
left.
keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and
Even
this
Sebastian's-
house belonged to a Hogwarts professor.
He's like, hold
who
up.
was one of these non-Quidditch
Hold up.
keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
He is very
Look at
snarky,
this.
indeed.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, this right here.
Repulsor. Revelio.
Let us go.
A stairwell? Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about.
Lumos.
Tells me they're after something bigger.
Wait, how did you get by? How did you get down here? The journal entry 1 of 7. It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all that they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man much like my father who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Welcome in to the new followers. Oh, wait, this is already note 2? I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio.
Hold on. What else are we supposed to do in here?
Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
The Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
No, buddy. I actually see it.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true.
Well...
I'm still not sure what it all means.
Sort of.
What I do know
sort
is
of.
that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Here we go.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
Mm-hmm.
A note. Let's have a look.
Rune diagram. Okay, we recognize the ancient magic symbol. Appears a couple of different times on there.
Anything helpful in the note?
Not really.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
I forgot about that part.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret
scriptorium
in Hogwarts?
You did not? Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Till then. All right. Complete main quest. Another one knocked out. Yes, that is where you learn Crucio. Indeed. All right, guys. I think that's going to be it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching. Talk to you again soon.